Welcome to my Granny Chic Bedroom. I was watching a blog, or reading a blog anyway, and they were talking about Granny Chic style. And I thought, what the heck is that? And when I looked it up, I realized, oh my goodness, that's my style. So here you have it, my Granny Chic Bedroom. I've collected a lot of the things in my room from antique stores, and then just things that I've had around that I loved. For instance, the quilt that's on my bed, I found it in Boerne, Texas at an antique store. I loved the colors in it. It's a little thick, so I don't normally use it to cover myself with, but I've used it to take to picnics and just lay over my bed. The shams on my bed are actually an old duvet cover from Pottery Barn that I loved the pattern on, and I ended up making shams. The rug on the floor was perfect for my space, and I found it at Home Goods. I think I might have found it for about $80, and it was perfect. I was in Florida at the time and had my car with me, so I just put it in the back and brought it home. The quilt is part of the Shabby Chic collection at Target, and I knew it would be perfect in here. The items that I have above my bed were actually found at the Antique Gallery in Spring, Texas. The plates and the small little paintings were found at the same time, and then the arch, it was just at a different booth there. My mirror here started the color palette in my furniture. I painted that and antiqued it and loved the color. It reminds me of my grandmother's house in San Antonio. I think that I'm going to end up painting that shelf that same color. I just recently decided on it, so I haven't taken care of that part yet, but it's going to look great. This frame that I have holding my jewelry, I bought in brown top. It was actually already painted that color and antiqued. I added some industrial cloth, I think that's what it's called, to the back, and some S-hooks, and it holds my necklaces. It's perfect. I've had it for a few years now. Pardon my finger, sorry about that. I've had it for a few years now, and it's great. The vase with fake flowers I bought on QVC a year ago. I love the color of that vase, but I think they had other colors as well. A lot of the artwork you'll find in my room I've picked up at antique galleries. Some of the framed work is postcards that I've bought from an artist, Anna Pugh. If you'd seen my laundry room makeover, I used some of her artwork in there as well. But this is my workspace. It gets everything done. I have to put my makeup on. You see the IKEA mirror there mounted to the wall. It has a magnification glass, and I can use it for my makeup. The wicker basket stores my makeup. I'll show you that desk area in a few minutes. But my dresser here used to be old cherry looking. It was a brand new dresser years ago when I first got it, but I didn't like the color anymore. I painted it that yellow because it reminded me of my grandmother, and then added the transfers and stamps to it. I added the ledge on the back because if you look at it straight on, there looks like there's a dip in the middle of the dresser. So I thought that if I added that ledge, it would make it look more uniform, like it wasn't dipped anymore. So anyway, I love how it turned out. It makes me so happy to see that every day, especially when my room is clean. But yeah, I found that at Me and My Porch in Tomball, Texas, and it was a long time ago, but I take it with me. It's been in my living room, or this time it's in my bedroom, and it just adds a lot of color. There's my dresser again. I've changed out the knobs. It used to have little metal knobs on it, but I love it. I added the molds to the back of the ledge. It's just so charming. It was my first time using molds, so I think that maybe my next mold project I'll have a lot more on there, but I think it's so cute. This little area here stores my earrings. I had the trays for desserts and stuff, but I found it and put it together in my bedroom and said, oh my gosh, that'll work perfect. So anyway, instead of all of the jewelry being stuck in a drawer, I found this bottle at an estate sale. I think it was $2, and I think it's Lucky Buddha brand beer. And I just thought it was so cute, so I use it to put my jewelry on. This picture has 1 Corinthians chapter 13 on it, and I added the last of my transfers to it. The shutter I bought at an antique store in Florida. I think that I'm going to try and mount a lamp to that and have a little sconce kind of lamp to add some lighting to that corner. I think that'll look cute. The chair my grandmother, my mom's mom gave me, and I'm going to paint it. I think I'm going to try it in chalk paint. I was thinking about slip covering it, but I think I'm going to try my hand at chalk paint. If not, then I'll reupholster it, but I think it'll work well. Not very many people sit on it, so it's okay. The table next to it, my grandmother, it was part of my grandmother's too, and I was able to get that from my family. Most of the windows in this house, as I'll give tours later on, have little window seats that I think are so charming. My plan is to make those French mattress type window seats pillows for it, so look forward to a video soon. The end table there, it matches the dresser. The clock on it my son made me when he was in middle school in his shop class. So of course I have to hang on to it. I was at a model home tour in Round Top, Texas, and the house in it had these doorknobs that hung pictures from it. I thought it was the cutest thing, but it looked like their doorknob went right through the wall. I turned on the light just in case you didn't know what that was. But yeah, so what I did was I just put a nail in it to hang the picture and then stuck the doorknob on the nail. So I got the same look and I didn't cause any damage to the wall. So that lamp there used to be black, and I painted it that ivory color and added a burlap shade to it. I love how these stamps and transfers look on the furniture. It's so cute. The room is so bright and colorful. The pictures I found at the antique gallery in Spring, Texas. The plates I found there as well. I think the plates I found for $4 a piece, and the pictures were $12 a piece. The art was at a different booth as well. It just kind of came together. I love antique galleries because you have so many booths there that you can just find things that just make you happy. The pillow came on a bolt of fabric that my grandmother had covering her bed that she found at the Salvation Army. And I told her how I love blue and white. She gave me tons of transferware dishes that I have actually displayed in my dining room. And from this bolt, I've made pillow shams that you'll find in my dining room in that window seat window. but I still have so much of that fabric. I love it. And actually the quilt, the quilt square that I have sewn onto that pillow with the toile fabric, that's from my great-grandmother. The artwork, like I might have mentioned before, I found at different antique galleries or antique stores. Sorry if it's kind of dark, but the vase on this picture is blue, and that is why I bought this picture. My favorite color is blue. You probably wouldn't know it from this room, but I have pops of blue all over my house, and it makes me happy. This is a paint by numbers print that I found on eBay, I believe, and have had it in the last house I owned. Here's that desk again. The desk I bought on Wayfair, and it was originally just that blue color that's underneath it, but it looked new and it looked particle board, and but it's a sturdy desk, but I just wanted it to look a little more antique in here, and so I painted it with an ivory milk paint, and I want to say the whole thing flaked off. And so then what I did was I added an ivory colored chalk paint to the top of it and put an antiquing glaze over that and sealed it. And I've added little, maybe in the corners, another color of paint, but it turned out great. And my desk here it does everything I need it to do. It is a vanity where I put my makeup on. It is where I can sew my projects and do my work. And it has a bulletin board over the top of it where I have the visions for my life. The chair was just a Windsor back chair. I think I might have bought it at, I don't know, one of those stores like At Home, or I think it was Garden Ridge Pottery at the time. And I had wanted something a little bit different other than the oak that it was. So I painted that with all sorts of different colors, and I really loved how it turned out. But yeah, that desk lamp, it had a mercury glass shade on it that is now in my living room on another floor lamp because the original floor lamp shade broke. So I found that shade that was on this one at I want to say it was a hardware store. Home Depot, that's what it was. And I put a mercury bulb in there. Or Edison bulb, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my bedroom. It's Granny Chic style, but it's my style, and it makes me happy. So it's comfortable. I love being in here, and I hope you did too. Thanks for visiting. And if you like the content of these videos, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification button.